First day of week 17, day 113. I basically just imported the week 16 footage into Premiere and put it in the timeline, and I didn't spend any time actually cutting it down. It's already under 15 minutes long, so it really shouldn't take that long to do whatever cuts or edits I would need to do. And then after that, to get to continue working on the Game Grumps animated. I don't know if anything else, like working on the Game Grumps animated. I know it's most likely not going to be done by next Monday, but I'm wondering if I should do what I did with the explosion animation and just focus on that, not necessarily worry about putting something up on Monday until I have something good. But of course, this Game Grumps animated, depending on how much, how polished I want it to be. I mean, with my skill level, it could probably take 2 or 3 months before it's at that level. So I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking, I really need to think, like if I do something small, like if I go back to trying to do the thing where I try to do something small, I really need to try to focus on, well, let's say I work on the Game Grumps animated, and then in the meantime, I work on trying to create that channel trailer where I try to get people's prompts for mini animated clips. Maybe that's something I could do. I have to think about that. There's another thing is, like, I meant to return a book that I've had out since before the pandemic, and the library was like automatically extending it, but it stops, and I noticed that it stopped, but like I hadn't gone back to check to see the status in it except like 2 or 3 days ago, and yeah, the 7th, and it was like, oh, it was due the 5th, and I couldn't renew it. It has holds, so there are people waiting for it. But the library also has a limited hours. Of course, I could just drop it off in the book return box, but I want to just go in and just pay off the whatever late fee is right away. But I think the next time it would be open is Wednesday. Like, they have their open hours would be Wednesday. Another sad thing that is apparently the AMC 24 nearby, that like the closest to us, that we would usually go to, or at least I would go to, my brother would go to every now and then to watch movies. Apparently they're closing next week, or maybe the end of this week, unfortunately, because due to the pandemic, which is a real shame, because I did want to go back to seeing movies in the theater. So like maybe I'll take the chance to, if it's still running, watch Tenet, the film that I've been meaning to, because apparently, like, I mean, if it's not doing that well, then there's probably not that many people there, which means I guess it's okay, or it should be somewhat safe to go there to see a movie. See, that's a real shame, because like there were other things that theater did, that the AMC did near us, that every now and then, like, that weren't just the main theaters, like releases. Every now and then they'd have the riff tracks live. Well, I guess that probably wouldn't happen for a while anyway either, because of the coronavirus. But still, it's like every now and then, like when I had a chance and it was free and I didn't have band practice or anything like that, I would go and watch it, because those are always fun. I've always been a fan of Mystery Science Theater 3000, and the riff tracks stuff has always been entertaining. But then also every now and then they would do the events. I don't remember when they, like the last time they did it, but when they showed all the animated short films, the Oscar nominated animated short films, I enjoyed going to see those. So it's a real shame. Like, I mean, it's a shame to think that it's gonna close permanently. I'd like it to hopefully reopen, but chances are, if they're closing now, they're going to be closing permanently. They're going to be closing for good. But there's really nothing I can do about that. I mean, like, the stupid virus. Just hope, like, if this wouldn't be as bad if, like, whatever. If people were just smarter about approaching this virus, it wouldn't have as big of an impact as it did, and it wouldn't be hurting as many people and businesses as much as it has. But that's not the point of these videos. Let's look forward to tomorrow. Day 114, I believe it is. And to keep this short, I finished like editing the things for the video. I took a photo for the thumbnail. I edited the thumbnail in GIMP. I modified it. I uploaded the video. It's still private, and for some reason, it's acting kind of weird. It's like not showing up sometimes. I don't know if something happened with the upload, but like I can't get into it and modify it in order to change the description and the tags and the other stuff that I need to do before I make the video public. So I'm gonna have to do that tomorrow after I take a book back to the library, pay the late fee. And other than that, like, then when that's done, on to working on more animations. Day 115, and didn't do any animating today, didn't work on anything. I spent most of my time working, like, archiving something off of YouTube. I guess more or less I kind of took today as like sort of a break. But yeah, like other than that, like nothing, didn't really, I was thinking of trying to use up the rest of the zucchini, shredded zucchini that I had, but it had already started to mold. I also returned an overdue book, but I wanted to go inside the library so I could just pay off the whatever fine I may have, whatever fines I've incurred. But I didn't realize that it was closed for Veterans Day. So, but I still dropped it off in the book deposit slot thing. So whatever the next time I have a chance to go in there, I'll pay it off then. But yeah, other than that, nothing else. I am off again tomorrow. That should be, I should make sure I put some time aside to do working on animation tomorrow, though. I'm trying to remember if today I worked on, no, that was yesterday. I think it was yesterday that I used the leaf blower to clean the leaves off of the lawn, but I think that was yesterday, not today. Anyway, that's it for today. Here's to tomorrow. Day 116, didn't work on any animations today. Spent most of the day kind of just relaxing and not really doing much of anything other than saving the last of the descriptions from the Unis Honest videos. That is something that I had been doing. I know, I think it's probably safe to say in these videos because no one's going to watch these videos until I get until possibly years down if I become famous, but probably. Yeah, I downloaded all the Unis Honest videos and I just spent like the past couple of days going back and screen capping and saving the screen capping the descriptions of each of the videos and the about page of Unis Honest for the videos. So, like I was thinking, like there was something I was thinking of possibly using the Unis Honest videos as sources for YouTube groups, and probably like basically dedicating an entire channel just for Unis Honest YouTube hoops, and I would do one a day for each of the Unis Honest videos, starting the day after they delete the channel. But I'd have to get really started. And the thing is, creating a YouTube poop of every single video for every single day and keeping that, I wouldn't have time for doing any of the animations at all either. And then there'd be the thing of would that fall under being transformative enough? It's like they say they allow fan art and stuff like that, but YTPs might be too much the footage, and they might take that down unless it's so super transformative that it's basically unrecognizable as the video anymore. But I don't know. The amount of editing, see, honestly, as cool as that concept would be, I think it would be way too time consuming. I was thinking like what I would name the channel would be Unu Ana. And basically, each video would start off basically with the Unis Honest chip recipe. Unu Ana, Unu Ana. It's because they'd be going forward and backwards, typically. It's a YouTube type thing. But yeah, I mean, I feel like it wouldn't work unless I actually did it sort of like. There's another thing I was thinking of where basically doing it backwards. So everything about the channel would be backwards. So like up, like. There'd be no point because it's that one. They would probably definitely take that one down. The day afterwards, well, that's the thing. Is like the stream. I don't think there's going to be any way to save the stream. At least not for me. It's like I don't think I'm going to be able to save the stream doing a live stream. But starting the day after, do the last video and like basically show like all the videos in reverse, and then all the descriptions would be backwards as well, and do it every single day until next November, and then delete all of the videos again. It's like, you can watch them all again, except they're backwards. The thing is, in terms of, it's like YTPs might be transformative, but just uploading things backwards probably wouldn't. Yeah, I didn't do any animation, so I just wanted to watch some things on the DVR to clear up some of that space. And that's the only other things. So yeah, that's it for today. Work tomorrow, 3 to 6. So if I really wanted to, like, I'd have at least some time to maybe work on the animation tomorrow, and then I am off Saturday. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to take a little bit of the day, more or less, to just relax and unwind, I guess. Day 117. I didn't work on any animation today. I spent the majority of my time watching the Unis Honest live stream, the goodbye live stream, and actually screen recording it. Not the whole. I didn't screen record the whole thing. I wasn't able to do that because it started when I was at work, and I didn't even think to get to the point to really. But I guess I could say I screen recorded a good, not a full 9 hours, but maybe about like 8 hours of it, because I was able to capture a bit of that. But yeah, but like now that like the whole Unis Honest thing is done with, I don't really have to worry or focus on like really keeping up with that. I mean, there was the whole thing about trying to do the Unis Honest YouTube poop channel, but I don't know if I'm going to dedicate a whole channel to that. Whenever tomorrow I'm off, so maybe I'll do one, and then who knows. The idea is like the amount of editing that I have to do for, like I already mentioned this in the video yesterday. The amount of editing to create a YouTube poop of each of their videos for every single day for a year, and hearing them talk about just like them having like a team of people working, well, like not like a large team, but they had a number of people where they would work, because like they said, like the majority has like 10 times as long to edit it to video than to shoot the video, which makes sense. Although I guess one could say that in their instance, they probably shot a lot of footage and then they had to edit that down. But I mean, if I'm going to do a YouTube poop, then that's going to require, especially in order to be transformative enough, a dramatic amount of editing, but also the YouTube poops would probably be way shorter than, well, of course they're going to be way shorter if you're editing it down and you're cutting stuff out. It's most likely going to be like a quarter or a fifth of the length of the full video. Of course, I haven't really done, I've only done like one YouTube poop, and I've done it on a different editing software. I did it on Final Cut Pro. I haven't tried doing a YouTube poop with Premiere yet, but I mean, I could try. I think as of right now, I'm gonna try to at least focus on the animation for tomorrow. So until then, day 118. Did not work on any animation, but I did start working on doing a Unis Honest YouTube poop. What I'm thinking is I'll try to get as many as I can done before the end of the year, and then maybe I'll start uploading one a day starting January 1st. I think that's what I might try to do. If I'm gonna try creating a separate channel, completely disconnected from any of my other channels, because if it ends up being taken down because it's not transformative enough or anything like that, then I don't destroy the rest of my channels. I did also today do a little bit of exercising. I've been trying to do a bit more exercise because, like, from the time of from the beginning of the year, or more like February, I've managed to lose about like 30 pounds, but the majority, like I think like I lost basically like 20 of those 30 pounds within like the first 3 months, and then it's been very, very slow, kind of like almost plateau, very, very slow loss, and I'm trying to increase my physical activity to try to see if I can increase, because I've been doing intermittent fasting. Now, I don't know if necessarily I've been having the best diet. I still eat some, I guess, questionable like snack foods every now and then, but I try to at least space them out over several days, so I don't try to snack every single day. And also I've been trying to do more just dried fruits, because that's something we've been getting at Trader Joe's like lately. Like my dad has been getting some of the dry fruits to have instead of sort of like, say, candies and things like that. I don't know how much of a difference it would be, because I mean, if it's the dried ones, it's basically just concentrated sugar anyway, the natural sugars. So honestly, dried fruits probably aren't going to be that much better, like calorie wise, than some candies. But it's something. It's not as processed, I guess. And yeah, I've been trying to get at least like more more physical activity in when I can. And the question is, if I work on these Unisanas YouTube poops, will I have time to do any animation for this main channel? I don't know. Like one person trying to animate 365 videos, 365 plus videos over the course of a year, when they themselves, I mean, I already made a comment about this in the previous, whatever. That's what I did today, and we'll see what I get done tomorrow. Day 119, the end of week 17, and again, I chose to not work on any animation today. I did do a little bit of exercising, both at work and at home. Getting kind of like frustrated because like the past 3 or 4 days, I consistently gained weight. Like I want to say that I can't really think of any reason, but like I mean, I guess I did introduce a few more snacking things that I normally do the past couple days, but I don't see like I really wouldn't have thought that the amount that I was incorporating would have been enough to see that increase in weight. So it's just frustrating. I also didn't even work on any editing of the YouTube poop at all. I'm thinking. I don't know exactly what to think. I said I was going to try to focus like with the animation, like focus on getting a longer thing done and trying to focus to get that done. Like, but honestly, I think the feeling of not having something up every week is discouraging from me working at all. So thinking like, oh, I'm going to work on this bigger thing. It's going to take a while, and now I'm starting to get this hesitancy feeling towards it, where it's like it's not going to live up to the expectations that I've set to it. Now that I'm officially making it a bigger project. I'm now putting expectations on it myself to make it better, and therefore, again, it's like, why is this? I'm guessing this is common for everything, but like I don't understand why this always happens. I think I'm also like sort of restricting myself in terms of what I'm recording because I noticed the audio, the file number, the file names of these off the camera. Those last numbers have now correlated, like for the past couple weeks, correlated with the actual number of days I've been doing this. So now I don't want to record more than one video a day on each of these things. So trying to put together a video of me doing multiple activities or working on something which would require me to maybe record myself doing an intro, a promo, like an intro to it, and then recording me doing it, would throw all that stuff up. And now I have this sort of like OCD things like, no, I want to make it easier on me in editing, so therefore when I see the number, I know that it's referring to what day it's referring to. As opposed to where I could just rename the file to what I want, and it wouldn't take that hard. It wouldn't be that hard. I just rename, this is day blah 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 blah, and this is day blah blah blah, and then it's all there. Literally, probably what I need to do is just, I'm thinking like, God, it's like every single time I think I could do this. Oh, but then I could also do this. But wait, no, actually I could do this. But wait, no, I could also actually do this. No, I said I should do this. But actually, no, I should actually do that. No, actually, you know what? No, like I could do that. But you know what I could really do is I could do this. But no, I could actually do that. But no, I could actually do that. But no, don't worry about that thing. We could do this thing now, and we can do that thing then, but we could do this thing there, and we can have that over here, and this there, and up, and down, and left, and right, and all on cross-side. Like, I could do animation, or actually, no, I could draw, or no, actually, I could work on a script, or wait, no, actually, I could try to play my clarinet, or actually, no, I could actually do this, or no, actually, I could do... I can work on editing this thing, or no, I can actually work on editing that thing, or oh, wait, no, I can work on a YouTube poop on this subject, or no, I can do a YouTube poop on that subject, or no, I could do a Game Grumps animation, oh no, I could do an Oni Please animation, oh no, I could add kind of that thing. It's... I can't, sometimes I find it so hard to focus on one fucking project to see it through to completion. Now, when I was doing this thing where I was trying to get some sort of animation thing done every single week, that gave me a very clear deadline, and this is the thing that I'm working on. But now, let's say I go back to doing the short animation things every week. Now I have to decide what I want to do. Like, what is it that I want to accomplish? I mean, I've already shown that I could do at least a rudimentary animation, like a 45-second animation in a week. I've already shown I was capable of doing that. So why don't I try to do something else like that? I don't know. I don't want to take. I can already tell that this video is going to end up being longer than the ones I liked it when I was trying to keep it like under 15 minutes, but this one I think is going to end up being like closer to 30 minutes. Anyway, hopefully I can get shit under control in the next week.